Chiefs Bob Datai, the Governor General of Papua New Guinea, the Honorable Job Hamad, Speaker of our National Parliament, His Honor Sir Gibbs Salika, the Chief Justice of Papua New Guinea, Lady Veronica, we want to acknowledge your presence with us this evening. Deputy Prime Minister and all Ministers of State, all governors of our provinces, and all members of Parliament, to all our heads of missions, His Excellencies, I do appreciate all your presence on the dais with us. The Motu Koita people, and all the leaders of our many tribes who are gathered here, I do acknowledge each and every one of you, including our leaders from Murik Lakes, Angoram District, and East Civic Province. Thank you for being with us in this somber moment. I want to appreciate the compatriots of Great Grand Chief Sir Michael Thomas Somare, some of the foundational leaders of our country who are right here with us to witness this significant moment. To all women and youths, fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen, Hanaboy Namana, good evening, Longipol Kera. Today, we do not just unveil a statue carved out from bronze or stone. We enshrined the memory of a man whose life carved into destiny our nation. We gather here in solemnness to honor and dignify the towering legacy of the founding father, the late, great Grand Chief, Right Honorable Sir Michael Thomas Somare, a man whose vision, courage and conviction lifted our people from the colonial obscurity into the full light of nationhood we have today. This is not just a day of remembrance, it is really also a day of recommitment. A commitment to the values and virtues that Sir Michael embodied and passed down to our nation in the spirit of unity, humility, respect, service, and deep inside, the belief that every Papua New Guinean has a capacity to contribute to the future of our nation's destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Michael was more than a leader. He was a bridge between time and traditions, a statesman whose intellect was deeply rooted in the wisdom of our ancestors and whose politics was shaped by great compassion. He connected our country of 1,000 tribes and cultures into a single national identity, the nation that is blended into one people, one country, and one nation. He brings our colonial past with an independent future, not through violence or upheaval, but through deliberate dialogue, patient diplomacy, and relentless faith in our collective ability to govern ourselves. Sir Michael was a proud son of East Civic, yet he belonged to us all. And let me say thank you to the people of East Civic for unfailingly sending him back time in, time out since 1968 to serve the country. He walked this nation not for applause, but to listen, to unify, and to inspire. He made every corner of our country seen, felt, valued, or represented. But skeptics question whether Papua New Guinea, with its diversity and complexity, could really truly stand as a united nation. Sir Michael answered not with words alone, but with a life that proved that it is really possible. Ladies and gentlemen, what we unveil today is not a mere sculpture. It is a national beacon, a sacred symbol, a reminder etched in the bronze of the timelessness through that one man can drive vision and service and change the course of history. This monument rises in the heart of our democracy, close to Parliament, close to people. It will stand for generations as a sentinel of his ideals: humility in leadership, unity in diversity, respect for both tradition and progress, and service to people above self-interest. Let this space become a civic classroom where our children come to learn the history, where leaders come to reflect on their duty, and where citizens come to draw inspiration. To Lady Veronica and to my sisters, Betha and Darcy, and to my brothers, Arthur, Sana, and Michael Jr., the extended Somare family, we, the people of Papua New Guinea, offer our heartfelt gratitude. You gave your beloved husband, your father, your grandfather to the service of a nation. You bore the weight of his public life with quiet dignity and unwavering strength. Lady Veronica, we honor you for your service to your country in your unwavering support to our great Grand Chief of our country. And I want to wish you continued long health, and may the God of your husband, God of yourself, and God of Papua New Guinea remain with you every step of the way in the balance of your life. Today we stand alongside you, not only to honor his memory, but to express our collective pride and joy in his enduring legacy. This monument is not only a national tribute, it is a heartfelt thank you from a grateful nation to the family who served the patriarch with all of us. And to my fellow parliamentarians who are here in government, this is a reminder of the duty we have for the construct of our country. It not only speaks of the past, but it more importantly points to the timeless value of service to our country, that the need that our country remains at call for continued service. And to all of us in the public service, in the judiciary, in the churches, thank you, Cardinal Seribat, for your wonderful prayer. All in the business sector, in all communities, may the memory of great Chief Somare not just be a relic. It is a torch headed to us, a torch that is lit forever to remind on our call to duty, that before you look to others, you look to self and serve in total humility, total dedication to the cause that Somare and his generation gave their life for. We must not let his legacy become mere chapters in history or in our textbooks or in the nostalgic codes or speeches. We must live it, embody it, and lead by it. It must continue to inspire us today and those who will come after us, that St. Michael teaches. Above all, govern with integrity, listen with empathy, to serve with selflessness, to act in unity and to believe, as he did, that Papua New Guinea is capable of greatness beyond what the doomsayers and others may say of us. We are the stewards now of what he began. Let us never allow foundations that he led to be eroded by greed, disunity, complacency, corruption, or selfishness. Let this monument rise not only in our nation's capital, but more importantly, in our hearts. And I repeat, may this monument not only rise tonight in our nation's capital, but more importantly, in the hearts of every sons and daughters of Papua New Guinea. May every young boy and girl who stands before it come to understand that greatness is never inherited, but earned through humility, sacrifice, and above all, unwavering love for one's people and one's country, a country we so love. Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the threshold of 58 years of our independence, we acknowledge that so much of what we have today is because one man dared to dream big, work humbly, and lead and led with a vision. I want to pay my respect to the father of our country. Let us honor St. Michael not only in the stone and ceremony we have today, but in our actions, in our policies, in our service, and most importantly, for the nation of 1005, in our continued unity as a people. May the legacy of this great man continue to teach us into time that anything and everything is possible for those who dare not just to dream, but translate dream into reality. If United Kingdom had Winston Churchill, the United States of America had the Abraham Lincolns. If South Africa had the Nelson Mandelas or Nelson Mandela, if India had Indira Gandhi, or closer to home, if Robert Menzies is to our compatriots in Australia, or Dr. Mahathir is to the Malaysians, or Sukarno to the Indonesians, or Lee Kuan Yew to the Singaporeans, or Papua New Guinea, it is the late, great Grand Chief Michael Thomas Somare. May he not only stand in the front of our democracy, but more importantly, forever, his ideas, his teachings, his inspirations find a lasting place in the hearts of every Papua New Guineans, so that from amidst where we all come from, draws strength in the unity he preserved and find a common resolve and purpose to contribute better to our beautiful Papua New Guinea. May God forever bless great Grand Chief St. Michael Thomas Somare and his family. May God forever bless Papua New Guinea. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you very much.